Soil is overrated. There, I said it. And when it comes to snake plants specifically, soil might actually be doing more damage than good. Root rot, fungus gnats, overwatering stress, most of it starts with soil. But here is what the plant community does not talk about enough. Snake plants can grow in nothing but water. And they do not just survive, they thrive. No mess, no guessing, no replacing soggy potting mix every year. Just a clean jar, fresh water, and a plant that grows exactly the way nature always intended. Stick around. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to make the switch and wonder why you ever used soil in the first place. Why soil can be the enemy. Now, before you close this video thinking I have lost my mind, hear me out. Snake plants, also known as Sansevieria or Dracaena trifasciata, are originally from dry, rocky regions of West Africa. These are tough, drought-tolerant plants. They are not designed to sit in heavy, moisture-holding soil for long periods. Here is what actually happens when most people grow snake plants in soil. They water it, the soil holds on to that moisture, and if the pot does not drain perfectly, or if you water just a little too much, which almost everyone does at some point, the roots sit in wet soil for days, sometimes weeks. And what does wet soil do? It suffocates roots. It invites fungus. It causes root rot. Root rot is one of the #1 reasons snake plants die. And the ironic part? The soil itself is often the reason it happens. Now, here is where it gets interesting. Snake plants are actually semi-aquatic, adaptable plants. They can survive and even thrive when their roots are placed directly in water, as long as you do it correctly. This method is called hydroponic, or water propagation growing. And for snake plants specifically, it works beautifully. The benefits you did not expect. Let me give you some real reasons why switching to water makes sense. First, zero root rot risk when done right. When roots are fully submerged in clean, oxygenated water, they actually develop a different type of root structure. These are called water roots. They are thinner, more white, and perfectly adapted to their environment. Second, you can actually see what is happening. One of the most frustrating things about soil growing is that it is a mystery. You cannot tell if the roots are healthy, rotting, or struggling without pulling the whole plant out. With water growing, the roots are visible. You always know exactly what is going on. Third, it is incredibly low maintenance. No repotting every year, no soil spilling on your shelves, no fungus gnats flying around your face when you water. Just clean water in a beautiful vase and a healthy plant doing its thing. Fourth, it looks stunning. A snake plant growing in a clear glass vase with long white roots visible through the water is genuinely one of the most beautiful things you can display in a home. It is minimalist, modern, and elegant. How to do it step by step. All right, let us get into the actual process. This is what you came here for. Step 1, choose your cutting or plant. You have two options. You can either take a healthy leaf cutting from an existing snake plant, or you can transition a young plant directly from soil. If you are taking a cutting, use a sharp, clean knife or scissors. Cut a healthy leaf near the base. Make sure the cutting is at least 4 to 6 inches long. The cleaner the cut, the better. If you are transitioning a whole plant from soil, gently remove it from the pot and shake off as much soil as possible from the roots. Then rinse the roots thoroughly under lukewarm water until all the soil is gone. This step is important. Leftover soil particles in water will rot and cause bacterial growth. Step 2, let it callus. This step surprises a lot of people, but it matters. After your cut, let the bottom of the cutting sit in open air for about 1 to 2 hours. This allows the cut end to form a slight callus, which helps prevent bacterial entry when placed in water. Step 3, choose the right container. A glass vase or jar works best. Why? Because light can penetrate, which actually supports root development. Make sure the container is clean. Wash it with soap and warm water before using it. The container should be tall enough to hold the lower third of the cutting or plant in water while keeping the upper portion out of the water completely. Step 4, fill with the right water. This is one detail most people overlook. Tap water contains chlorine, which can stress plant roots over time. Let your tap water sit in an open container overnight before using it. This allows the chlorine to evaporate naturally. Alternatively, use filtered water or rainwater. Room temperature water is ideal. Never use cold water straight from the tap. Fill the container so that only the bottom 1 to 2 inches of the cutting or roots are submerged. The leaves should never touch the water, only the base. Step 5. Find the right spot. Place your water-growing snake plant in a spot with bright, indirect light. A windowsill that gets morning light is perfect. Avoid harsh, direct afternoon sun as it will cause algae growth in the water and can burn the leaves. Step 6. Change the water regularly. Every 1 to 2 weeks, pour out the old water and replace it with fresh, room temperature water. Give the container a quick rinse while you are at it. This prevents stagnant water, bacterial buildup, and keeps the roots healthy and white. In the first few weeks, you might not see much happening. That is normal. Snake plants are slow growers. But between week 2 and week 6, you will start to see tiny white roots emerging from the base. That moment is incredibly satisfying. Common mistakes to avoid. Now, a few things that can go wrong, and how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Submerging too much of the plant. Only the base goes in water. If the leaves are touching or sitting in water, they will rot. Keep the water level low and consistent. Mistake 2. Using dirty containers. Algae and bacteria love warm, stagnant water. Clean your container every time you change the water. Mistake 3. Placing it in low light. Snake plants can tolerate low light in soil, but in water, they need a bit more light to support root development. Bright, indirect light is your best friend here. Mistake 4. Giving up too early. If you do not see roots in the first 2 weeks, do not panic. Some cuttings take up to 6 weeks. Patience is the real secret ingredient here. So there you have it. The soil-free way to grow a happy, healthy snake plant. Cleaner, more beautiful, and honestly more satisfying than anything a bag of potting mix could ever offer. If you have a snake plant sitting in soggy soil right now, I genuinely encourage you to try this. Take one cutting, put it in a jar of water, put it by your window, and just watch. Nature has a way of surprising you when you stop getting in its way. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. It truly helps this channel grow. And if you want more honest, practical plant content, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. Drop a comment below and let me know. Have you ever tried growing a plant in water? I would love to hear your experience. Until next time, keep growing. I will see you in the next one.